Welcome to the Players Only Halftime Report presented by American Express. C.Webb here, Isaiah Thomas, the legend, the D. Baron Davis. That's right, he's all things Cali. Holla at him if you need him. And the big birthday boy, Shaq. Let's check out our American Express teammates. The first half tonight. Now, Carmelo with 19 points. Fellas, this is the second highest scoring half for Carmelo this year. And you see what he's doing. Russell Westbrook, he has 6 turnovers, but he is still getting it done. And you see with the rest of the team, only 4 for 19 here. And so anything that's kind of stuck out to you fellas, or better yet, Zeke, why don't you kind of get us rolling with your Chris Paul? What's your thoughts on him?
Well, I'm looking at Chris Paul, his play right now, and just his body language, too. I'm looking at him, and, you know, I can't remember when he was getting these kind of wide open shots.
Right.
Of course, you know, there was a, miscommunication defensively. But you see him, now driving the basketball, he's penetrating, he's dropping, he's dishing, he's playing with a little extra bounce. And I think D'Antoni and this Houston offense has rejuvenated him. And he's playing with a little bit more energy right now. And I can see him playing this way, for the next 4 or 5 years. Because in this offense, with this style of play, he'll be able to score the basketball, he'll be able to assist the basketball. There's not a lot of wear and tear on him, and he keeps that second unit intact. So Chris Paul, you were looking at him probably, a couple of years ago. Is he a guy that you can give a max contract to? I think Chris Paul right now, the next 4 or 5 years, he's in Houston. I think he can get paid a lot of money in Houston for the next 4 or 5 years.
We heard Isaiah mention that Houston offense, and I was trying to think, is that color magenta? Is it emerald green? I mean, we're getting ready early,
Hey, remember
Draymond Green.
Remember the movie Thin Line Between Love and Hate when Martin looked at her face and and said, "You ain't gonna pull out the money green."
Yeah, exactly.
You hit me with that money green. Oh, you hit me with that money green.
What do you see over there,
Don Juan magic money green.
What do you see, man?
Just like my suit, man, I see a lot of money out there. Houston, but when you're looking at, like Isaiah was saying, when you look at the life and the energy and the flow, dribble penetration, OKC's defense is really just allowing them to get into lanes and find open shooters. So you're not playing man, you're not playing zone, you're in no man's land. And that's allowing them to get easy buckets. And so, as long as Houston plays with this pace and shares the ball and can continue to get in the lane, it's going to be money all night.
Shaq, do you believe in OKC, and why do you love Westbrook so much?
I believe in OKC because, even though they're in the 7th spot, with those veteran guys, they have that attitude like we used to play. I don't care who we play in the playoffs. We know Carmelo's not scared. We know Paul George's not scared. But we definitely know this kid right here ain't scared. I know he's not been talked about as much as the MVP, but he's probably the most dynamic player in the league, most explosive. He's the only guy I've seen play like this his whole career. Yeah. This is how he's been playing. And, they're veterans. They don't really care about the regular season. They don't care if they play Golden State or Houston in the first round. And if all those 3 can click, they can give them trouble. Not saying they can beat them, but, because of who they are, they know how to play the game. They've been there before. All of them have stepped up in big moments. If they can get all 3 guys to click, it might be what y'all did to Dallas that year.
Oh.
No, I totally agree. I actually think that OKC is built, to be Houston's kryptonite, because of the matchups, the versatility, and then you got Westbrook, man. You got Westbrook, you got a matchup problem in Paul George, and like you were saying, Shaq, once the playoffs come, that pace is gonna slow down. You're not gonna give up those driving lanes. Every basket, every possession counts. And so now it's a matter of, size, will, and when you're looking at Russell Westbrook, you can't go against him.
And you know what? I've played against many bad, especially against you. The worst type of team to play is a team that ain't scared.
Yeah.
Like all the other teams we play, but like every time we match up against y'all really wasn't scared, so we had to work. Yeah. And that's why we took y'all to Game 7 where we beat y'all on y'all floor.
Yeah. No, all it took was you and some dirty reps. But we ain't supposed to talk about that. I'm trying to get fired up. Man. I love basketball. I love the NBA. Oh, here we go.
Switching subjects.
Yeah, switching subjects. Love or hate me, why they gonna do you like that, Fresh?
Oh, man, that's how you supposed to.
Oh, you hear the music? You hear the music?
You're supposed to let it down. You're supposed to let it down.
Oh, man. Happy birthday to Shaq, the big fella. Oh!
That'd be beautiful, ain't it?
Yeah, but the butterfly collar back in the
boy.
day.
That
Face, man.
You came out.
Big
smooth.
sexy.
Yeah, right there you trying to
Big
look
sexy.
like all
Boris
sensitive.
Kojo. I look like Boris Kojo.
A bowl of cereal to bed.
Ralph Transvestite.